Welcome back to Loving Living Local, everyone. I'm Kenny Mack. We continue to talk on this show over and over again about the housing market in Colorado Springs. It's at an all-time high, a hot market, some might say. Well, for the first time, for someone buying a home, that can actually be really exciting or can be a little nerve-wracking. Well, first-time home buyer for Start Real Estate is helping make money moves for first-time buyers. So we have Randy Bell, the man, the myth, the legend, the founder of First Time Home Buyer, joining us for a special series that you're going to be taking the lead on moving forward, Randy.
I will be. Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate that.
Of course.
So I'm with Stacy today, and her husband Daniel couldn't make it today, but we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
We are going to talk about home buying. We're going to talk about this market that is just bonkers. I know you bought your first house probably over 4 years ago. Talk about buying your first house and the feelings that you had and the emotions. What was it like?
You know, 4 years ago it was a different market. We had a little bit more time to look around. We had a chance to go look at other houses and come back to the one that we really liked.
Yeah.
We still had to kind of make an offer within a couple of days, but it was still a little bit nervous.
Okay.
The difference now was I think there were a lot more resources, a lot more confidence, a lot more information that was being shared between the realtor that we used this time around. And it just made us more prepared all the way through the process. We just felt a lot more comfortable going all the way through, and especially the way that things are happening so fast right now.
Yeah.
It just made our decisions so much easier as we had to go step by step all the way through.
Well, in Colorado First Time Home Buyer, we specialize in helping first-time home buyers. We have down payment assistance programs that are available. So let's talk about this house you purchased recently in Woodland Park. And it's a beautiful home, but you went from the suburbs to Woodland Park, and we're still able to utilize the programs and things like that, even outside of the city. But why in the mountains? What made you just say, you know what, I'm out of here? What was the draw? And Woodland Park's awesome. Absolutely love that city. But what was the draw?
We've been living in the city for years, and one of our life goals was to eventually retire in a mountain town. And with all the market and everything going on, we had built a little bit of equity in our house in the city. And my husband and I were kind of looking around and decided, you know, now's our chance to buy our mountain house. We don't know where things are going to be in 20 years. And we kind of looked at where the market was, and Woodland Park specifically, and we realized this is kind of our chance. With the little bit of equity we've got and the programs that you guys were offering, we might be able to do it. So we reached out. You got us in contact with a great realtor. And he knew the area really well, and he did some research for us, helped us with some information to make a really strategic offer, which was fantastic because we didn't have to bid on multiple houses. It was really the only house we placed an offer on, and we got it.
And that's rare in this market, that you don't have to go out and offer on 20 houses and write all these offers and crazy numbers. Did you have to bid crazy numbers above asking to get it?
No, so this was a really special factor. Price was not the only thing that you have to do on an attractive offer. Jared, the guy that we went with, was fantastic because there were a few additional things that he added to the offer that made it extra attractive. And I'm sure people mention an appraisal gap, or people mention
waive an inspection and kind of things like that. But you guys were able to get through all of that. You made a competitive offer. And how much equity you purchased in November, right? How much equity are you sitting right now since last November?
So it's already gone up about $50,000, but
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Congratulations. Thank you for working with Colorado First Time Home Buyer. Oh, you're welcome. Kenny, what are your thoughts?
I just continue to be surprised that I'm surprised by Colorado's market at this point, right? It's just shocking every single time I hear about it. This segment has been sponsored by Colorado First Time Home Buyer for Start Real Estate. You can actually go to coloradofirsttimehomebuyer.com to learn more. And again, thank you, Randy Bell. We'll be right back after the break.